Right now, right now, I'm thinking about who's coming to visit me and where am I gonna go to when I get my apartment. Cause everybody has a car. Well, not everybody, but like mostly everyone has a car. I don't have a driver's license and I don't have enough money to pay for a car, but I can pay a taxi. Probably once or twice a month, but I would have to sometimes only though, not every month, only sometimes. But I'm not sure yet because when I move out, I won't be living with anyone. I will be living by myself, but I'm gonna be on my own, and I'm not gonna have anyone at home. Like I'm gonna be able to bring in pretty much anyone that I want inside as a visitor. But sometimes you gotta be careful with the people that you bring inside or the people that you visit also, because you might have a good intention, but you don't know the intention that the other person might have, or you never know what can happen. So that's why you gotta be careful with whose house you're at, like which house you go in, and who comes to your house. Um, in in this situation, it's not a house; it's an apartment. In my situation, right? But it has happened before where I'm friends with the neighbor, and the neighbor lets me use their restroom. So I gotta be careful with who I bring inside my house or my apartment and whose house I'm in, because you never know what can happen or what they can do to you or whatever. But I did the right choice, and I think I deserve to be happy and to be on my own. Sometimes unexpected things happen, and you gotta let things happen on their own. You cannot just give up on yourself and give up on trying. And there's times where everything is okay, and there's times where everything's a yes and everything's a no. Sometimes it's a yes, sometimes it's a no, and you just gotta know what it is that you want and what it is that you need. Um, when I'm by myself, I really feel the need of meeting different people and wanting to be friends with different people. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be friends, but you gotta be careful because you never know what the other person's intention might be, or what they might be thinking, or what they might be doing, or trying to do or doing. So it's always good to keep your distance and to keep the conversations short. Some people like to talk a lot, so they talk a lot to their neighbors or to their friends, on the phone or like in person. When I'm by myself, I talk more in person. But right now I'm by myself, and I can't bring anybody inside, and I cannot go to anybody's house because I don't have transportation and I don't have any communication with anyone. I do talk to some people sometimes, but not very often. Not every day, only sometimes. And I don't have a car, so I cannot go anywhere. And when I'm outside, or when I'm walking outside, or when I go to a store, or when I go to a restaurant, I I ask for a cup of water, or I ask questions to the employees like, what sales do you recommend, or what brands do you recommend, or where do you have the dishwashing soap, or which dishwashing soap do you recommend, and Like I do ask questions, but because if I live right next to the store or the restaurant, I want to know what other people recommend from, you know, the things that I can buy for my apartment. Like for the kitchen, I always buy a big jug of dishwashing soap. And when I'm by myself, but when I'm with my mom, I cannot buy anything because she complains all the time. I don't want any mess in the kitchen. You use the kitchen too much. If you're gonna use the kitchen, clean after your mess. And you are eating too much. You eat too much. And I don't like you using the kitchen because you make a lot of mess. And I don't like you eating all the food all the time because when I come home, sometimes there's nothing, and I leave things there for later, but you always get them. And she's just complaining like uh she's she doesn't she doesn't she she doesn't want me, like I don't think she wants to live with me anymore. And not only that, but it's me that doesn't want to also. Because I feel more comfortable by myself, and I feel more happy and more comfortable when I'm by myself. Because I have more respect at home, and I have more privacy at home, and I can invite anybody that I want or go to anybody's house, you know. Sometimes I talk to the neighbors and they tell me, "Vente, come and eat with me," or "Come eat with me," or come and talk to me if you want to. Come sit outside with me," or they tell me, "I can help you," or "Hi, my name is so and so," and they'll start talking to me. But there's times where I meet a new neighbor or a new person, and I'll forget their name. Eventually, I'll forget their name because I just forget their name, you know. Like I'll remember a little bit of what they look like, but I won't remember their name. The other time I went to the flea market in Los Portales, way over there. I don't even know what city that was, but it's like super far away. But I went and I saw one of my friends. I met her there in San Juan, in the apartments in San Juan, in back of Dairy Queen. I met her there in those apartments, and I think she was just visiting one of the neighbors, and she was friends with one of the neighbors. And I saw her there like after I had met her. I saw her. I don't live there anymore, but I remember her. That's where we met, and she looked totally different. She didn't have any tattoos when I saw her at the apartments, and then I saw her again, and she had a lot of tattoos, and she was with another girl with like a friend. I don't even remember her name, but I remember her, like what she looks like. She's like, "Oh hey, you remember me?" I'm like, "Oh hey, what's up?" She's like, "Well, what are you doing here?" I'm like, "No, I came with the daycare." It's because the daycare takes us to the flea market sometimes or to the stores. Most of the time, the daycare takes them to the store, the drivers. And so they take us to Walmart, Murphy's, the gas station, and to HEB. And so if you don't go to the store with them, you can let them know what you need from the store, but you gotta give them the money. Like, oh, bring me a cigarette box, or bring me some Camel Crush cigarettes, or bring me a fountain drink, or bring me some burritos, or bring me some corn dogs, some burritos, and some hot dogs, and or bring me a scratching ticket, or bring me a packet of water bottles from HEB. But you gotta give them the money, and you gotta pay for your stuff that you ask for at the store. And so like right now, I owe money at the daycare to the ladies that sell the snacks. Mary, Laura, Janie, and I forgot the name of the other lady. It's not a lot, but it is a lot. Like 5, 10, 15, $20 each. And so so my mom said it's because the lady told me, she's like, it's because your mom already paid me. I told her, but did I pay you everything or just some of the money? No, you paid me some of the money, but your mom asked me for some stuff, and she hasn't paid me back. So if you get something, so if you get something right now, you'll owe me more money. But it's okay. Your mom will pay me back in either way. So she'll write it down in her notebook, and my mom will pay her later. It's because my mom carries with my money, my income, my monthly check. She carries with it, but I have to pay half of everything. Well, not the car, only the apartment. And I barely found out recently that I only pay rent and one of the utility bills. I thought I was paying light and water, but they said no, that I'm just paying, I think, light and the rent. But not everything, just half of everything. And so my mom, I don't know how much she pays. I think she pays like 400 or $500 of the rent, and like 120 or $80 of the light. But if it's 120, I only pay 60, half. And if the rent is $400, I only pay 200. So in total, I pay like $300 just to have a place, to stay. And so I'm paying like $300-400, right, per month. And I'm paying the phone. That's like $50-60 per month. And the rest of the money is for the cleaning supplies, for the groceries, and for the bathroom essentials like toilet paper, wipes, body lotion, body wash, deodorant, body spray, hand soap, soap, um, and so the cleaning supplies, I have to pay the dishwashing soap, the floor cleaner, the all-purpose cleaner, the floor cleaner, bleach for stain removing and bacteria removing. I gotta pay the Ajax, a Hawks Ajax, or Comic, Comet, Comet, or I don't know what it's called. The the toilet tub sink scrubber, and I have to buy, like, I have to keep everything clean. So that's what I waste my money on. And sometimes, like, when I'm by myself, when I have my own apartment, I prefer to walk than to pay a taxi. Not because of the money or anything, but because I feel more comfortable walking. But like, I live here where I live, there's restaurants and stores, and I still don't feel comfortable walking to the store or to the restaurant. No, I feel comfortable, but I get tired very easily. And over there in San Juan, when I was living by myself, I had I had all the time in the world. I felt more comfortable walking. I there is also restaurants and stores around the area, like where I was living at in San Juan. Here where I'm at right now, it's Alamo, but I'm sharing my apartment with my mom right now. Now I'm fixing my paperwork right now so I can get a one bedroom apartment for me, but not here in Alamo, over there in San Juan. When I was there in San Juan, I loved to go outside to walk to the stores, to the restaurants, and you don't even have to pay taxi, you don't have to pay anything because it's right there. You could just walk to the store. It's right there, like very easy to walk, very easy. You won't get tired at all. It's super close by. You just walk from one end of the street to the other one, and the store is right there, like very close by. And here we also have like restaurants and stores. I get tired very easily and it doesn't feel the same. Like, depends where you live at, the neighborhood, the environment, the neighbors also, depending where you live at, that's how you're gonna feel at home. Depends where you're from, where you grew up in, where your family's from, where your parents are, where your parents raised you, as a child, where you grew up in. Depending where you live, like the neighborhood where you live at, how you feel when you're there. That's how you're gonna enjoy your time at home. If you feel like it's very boring, you get tired very easily, there's nobody to talk to, you just feel very bored and tired, and you don't enjoy your time at home, my recommendation is that you move out and you look for a new home where you feel happy, where you enjoy your time, and where you feel comfortable. If you're always feeling uncomfortable, like, hi, I cannot have any friends, I cannot have any visitors, or my friends cannot come to visit, I cannot bring my visitors inside, or whatever, it's because you're sharing the apartment. Like, I'm sharing the apartment right now and I cannot have any visitors. And when I'm by myself, I have a lot of visitors. Like, I meet new people and I start to talk to different people, and they tell me, you gotta be careful because you never know what they can do to you or what can happen to you because you're by yourself with them. And then you're getting drunk or doing drugs that you're not supposed to, and you're with other people that you don't even know. So it's like, no, you cannot be allowing a person that you don't even know inside your house. No. Tell them, I can give you a bottle of water. I can let you borrow the phone so you can make a phone call. But that's about it. In case of an emergency or something, you gotta help them out with the phone call or with a cup of water or something. But if you don't want to, no, you don't have to offer anything if you don't want to. But that's just for like friends, like people that you meet around, like friends that you make around in the neighborhood, like people that you meet around the area, like that come to talk to you, like, oh, let's sit outside, or let's hang out, or let's go to Dairy Queen, or let's go to McDonald's, or let's go to Wingstop, or let's go to the Dollar Tree, or let's go to the Family Dollar. Like, the store was right there. You just walk from one end of the street to the other one, and the store's like right there. So it was better over there. But my mom decided to move over here for whatever reason, and now I'm in the process of moving back over there. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be the same apartment, an apartment around the area, or an apartment in the area, but a different side of the neighborhood. Like, it's cause San Juan is one city, right? But there's a lot of parts to it. But I haven't lived in other apartment complexes, only in those. And the lady told me that I can move back over there, but because I'm gonna register on my own. But my mom said that it's not possible, and the lady said no, that it was possible, but that I have to register first and then go with her so she could return return me back to San Juan, and so I could pick out an apartment. If I can pick out, I'm gonna pick out the one in the back where we were living at before, cause it's next to my friend Janie and my friend Beatriz. They're in the apartments, so that's where I'm gonna end up at.